always felt like I was special, and I think that has to do with my parents' upbringing. We come from a family of women that are business women. It's a mindset. I never thought myself as being less qualified. That's something that I learned by watching my mother. My name is Betty Porto, and I'm a co-owner of Porto's Bakery.
Think back to when you were a child in Cuba.
My mother was an amazing woman. As a little girl, I remember her making cakes for us to baptize our dolls or to have a birthday party. So even though, my dad was away from the house in a labor camp, and she was all alone, and she was hiding from the government, she was going through all this stuff. She still took the time to make us have like a normal childhood. We were in La La Land. We had no clue all the stuff that the two of them were going through, being the enemy of the state, living in a communist country where you're not welcome. When we opened our first bakery in Silver Lake, it was all the friends and families that were around us that really gave us the business, showing up, taking pictures. We never had the feeling that we were going to run the bakery because my mother and my dad were typical immigrants, so they wanted us to become doctors and lawyers and business people. They never thought this little 300 square feet mom and pop was going to be enough, make enough money to then hire now the third generation. But that changed as we progress. When we open Burbank, that's the time that we are coming to work for our parents. My brother, a business major, comes to work. My sister, an accountant, comes to work. And I was going to be a lawyer. And the only reason is because I wanted to be in front of people. I wanted to speak in front of people. I wanted to be a litigator. That was my thought process. I said, why am I doing this? I've been working at the bakery. I love what I do. I have an audience. So when we all come in is when the growth really begins.
Betty's just an incredible person, right? She's all focused on quality. She's focused on community, which is a huge aspect of how she operates. And it kind of like transcends into how she communicates with the team. When she's walking around, she's tasting the food, she's interacting with the guests. Just earlier today, someone came up and like, Betty, I haven't seen you in 20 years. And they had like a whole moment, they remember each other. And it's like these moments, it's very rare to see, and Betty's always a part of the community.
My name is Stephanie Mendiola. I've been working at Porto's for about 7 years now. I'm actually a supervisor in Deco.
My name is Alide. I've been working here for 7 years, and I'm the pre-order supervisor.
Since we have more women working in the bakeries, in the ovens, and in the kitchen, it has changed for the best, for the better. Anytime you put a woman in the kitchen or somewhere, she's going to attach herself to a job. She's not going to give up. The community focus started in Glendale. Los Angeles Rescue Union Mission is the largest homeless shelters in LA. 7 days a week, we feed 400 people. Something that makes you really feel good. And you got to remember, we came as immigrants. When we came here, we had a lot of help. So my mother said, the moment you got extra, you got to give back. Any obstacle in your life is an opportunity to learn something new. To be in the business of creating memories is the most incredible business there is, because on an everyday basis, I get to hug. Right now, I'm hugging people that are in their 80s, that were my parents' friends. Or I have kids that are coming in with their picture of their mother's wedding cake or their first birthday cake. So, we create memories because we've been doing it for so long that now we're getting the next generation. And we're no longer getting, we're getting now the grandchildren of the first generation that came to us. It feels like when I wake up every day, I know where I'm going. I know it's going to be a great day, and I know I'm going to find familiar faces. I'm going to have people hugging me and telling me how much they love the business. What a great job we do. I mean, I'm surrounded by, hugs and kisses. There's no boundaries. There's no prejudice. Food is food. We bring love through food. Food is love.